Hi everybody, this is Chet from the University of Minnesota. I'm one of the co-editors for Frontline Initiatives, and my co-editor Julie Cramey and I are really excited about the next edition of Frontline Initiatives. It is jam-packed with all kinds of great articles, and the focus of it is on making direct support a career. And we've got articles from many DSPs, family members, and self-advocates talking about what they're looking for in DSPs. We also have a call for DSPs to take action. So please read the article by Amy Hewitt and the article I wrote when I had an interview with Ken Reedy. It'll give you some inspiration of what to do next. One of the things I do for relaxation and to cope with COVID is I bike. And so today I am at Elm Creek Reserve up in Maple Grove, Minnesota, and I'm going for a nice 10-mile bike ride. Really enjoying a beautiful day here in Minnesota. I hope that during this time of COVID, when there's so much stress and DSPs are working so hard, going into people's homes and supporting them at work, the work that you're doing is so critical, and I know that you're taking a risk when you go and you do direct support. And all I can say is thank you. Thank you so much for doing that. That's not enough. That's never enough. I know you need better wages, and you need better health insurance, you need better support all the way around. And that's what I wish for you. And as one of the board members at NADSP, I'm going to work to help make that a reality for you. So do something for yourself today. You're an amazing person. Thanks so much, and keep an eye out for Frontline Initiative. It is a publication through NADSP and the University of Minnesota's Institute on Community Integration. I hope you enjoy it.
Good morning, DSPs. This is Julie Cramey here, co-editor of Frontline Initiative along with Chet, and I am also a researcher at the Institute on Community Integration at the University of Minnesota. Chet and I wanted to, of course, come on here and say some words of encouragement for you and say some thanks to you for persevering through this difficult time and the important work that you do, and oftentimes being under-recognized as essential workers. Know that we recognize you as essential workers, and we hope that you feel our support, and that we're providing some important things for you that are inspiring and generate some ideas through Frontline Initiative and some of the other work that we do at ICI, where we work. Chet and I are both veteran DSPs, and Chet is still a DSP, and I have provided direct support in the past. I am also a parent right now and a caregiver, and so my priorities and life has changed in pace quite a bit as a result of COVID-19, as many of ours have. And I want to say a special shout out to parents who are also balancing parenting responsibilities alongside of being a DSP. Getting out in the woods has been one of our ways that we have coped with COVID-19 in my family, balancing work and our children being home from school, and trying to keep elderly parents safe as well. What you see behind me is some chopped wood that we really dug into this spring as the snow left Minnesota, and the ground unfroze and we could be without mittens outside. We chopped up lots of wood in these woods behind our house, and tried to teach our children some new skills about doing that, and hopefully we'll reap the benefits this winter of using these in bonfires at home, and that kind of thing. We know that your job is tough in normal times as direct support professionals, and that you have been dealing with a lot of changes lately, and we hope that you are taking some moments to identify something that helps you to take care of yourself in this time. There's lots of exhaustion, there's lots of just really grief-filled emotions that we're all feeling right now, and identifying some method of self-care is so important. You heard Chet talk about biking. That's one of the ways that my family has dealt with lots of extra energy with our kids being home, and also wanting to explore and see some new places. That might be one thing that you resonate with. Maybe getting out in the woods. Maybe also combining this with some of your work that you do with the people that you support, being that outside with a mask might be a way that you can still get out in the community and support people to experience being out of their house, and to explore a new place together. So we encourage you to get out, whether it's in the woods, whether it's in the city, being surrounded by buildings, but doing something for your self-care. One other thing that my family has done to try to maintain positivity throughout COVID-19 and everything that it's brought, we created something called a gratitude tree right after our kids were told that they couldn't go back to school back in March. We put together a gratitude tree and hung it on our wall. What it looked like, I'll throw a picture in here that you can take a look at. There it is. So the gratitude tree started with the trunk, just the brown construction paper, and then we chopped up little pieces of green construction paper and wrote every night. We took a moment with our children to write something that we were grateful for during the day, and we invited our friends on social media to do the same. My husband was really good about making that request every night, and then we added those leaves as well to try to stay in touch with folks and to also have some centering ability of putting something externally on the wall to remind us of what we were grateful for in the midst of lots of things changing and being exhausted every day. And sometimes it's hard to find that thing, but it was a good exercise for us to do that, and we found ourselves paying attention to the things that we were grateful for during the day so that we could report back each night about those things. So it might feel a little cheesy to do that, but it might be something that's helpful for you as well. So we wanted to share that in the spirit of helping you to persevere and feel encouraged as you're dealing with lots of different and new things. So the gratitude tree, getting out in the woods, getting out in the city, wearing a mask when you need to, being around people. We hope that you feel encouraged. And we wanted to also make known to you that we have another issue of Frontline Initiative coming out shortly here. It's called Making Direct Support a Career, and it includes some resources that we hope will help you to think about ways to increase your skills and to persevere through these difficult times about staying in this field, because it really is important work that you do. Know that we are rooting for you in our work, and that we hope to hear from you, and that we hope that these resources are useful to you. Thanks again for what you do, DSPs, and take care.
Hey everybody, before I head out for my next bike ride with my big yellow helmet, I wanted to show you the other thing that I started to do this summer because of COVID, and that was to garden. And I found a lot of joy in being outside and digging in the dirt. And I really didn't know much about gardening before. Actually, very little. I hadn't put a garden in before. We had one at home when I was a kid, but that's been a long time. So this all was a big grassy hill that you're seeing right now. And now I probably have, I don't know, 50 plants here. And it was really inexpensive to do. I didn't spend a lot of money on supplies for killing the grass underneath for the plant area. I was able to use some cardboard that I had and friends and neighbors had to do that part of it. I did spend some money on a little bit of mulch. And then the plants, to be honest, they were all free. I just asked friends. I asked friends for help. And not only was I able to get free plants, but I got to spend some time with some really great friends, digging in the dirt and designing the garden. And that was really priceless. So I just wanted to share that as another way that another thing that I've done besides biking to deal with stress and keep me really active. So thanks for seeing my garden. And I hope that you are finding something to do as well that you really love. I'm going to show you my garden. What a fantastic, fantastic place it is. I'm going to switch over right here to this side of the street. This plant right here, the bees absolutely love. This purple one, down a little bit. No bees here today, but generally there's about 10 on it. And this is another one that's absolutely beautiful right out here by my sidewalk. So thanks again for everything you do, and please do take some time to do something for yourself. And it doesn't have to be putting in a great big garden, but find something that's really meaningful to you. Thank you so much.